this is actually a common area, so we're allowed to be here.
Go work. I pay you for something. Out of here.
It doesn't take a lot to expose a corrupt cop.
When I go to court, I produce it. Your ass is mine.
And this guy grilled the patrol officer when he pulled him over on an illegal stop.
License and registration on you?
What's the problem?
I'm stopping you because you came across the line there and you're blaring your...
I came across the line?
Yes.
You see that camera right there?
Okay, you're being audio and video recorded right now.
You were on my side of the road.
Actually, I wasn't.
Bullshit.
Okay. Do you have your driver's license?
Yep, I do. And I can't wait to give it to you. You got a name there, officer?
Yep, my name is Officer Mills.
Okay.
Police Department.
Yeah. How's that moron Strand doing?
Do you have a registration?
Probably, but
okay, can you get it for me?
The car's registered to me.
Okay, can you get the registration?
I'm sorry, I refuse.
Okay. You have to produce all paperwork, or you can get a ticket for that. If you don't produce a registration.
First off, officer, and let me shut this vehicle off so there is no misconstruing my intentions here. And I'm putting this back in my pocket.
Okay.
I don't have any weapons. Let's get something straight. First off, you were on the wrong side of the road. That's going to verify that. Okay, that's the first thing. Second thing is,
my video as well.
You're violating my 4th and 14th Amendments because you do not have probable cause to stop me. Which means, huh?
Yes, I do.
Oh, you do you?
Yes.
Shine your light there. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. Here, if you'd like to shine your light in here, I think it's in here.
You have to produce it, sir.
That's what I'm looking to do.
Produce your paperwork, it's a ticket.
Well, then give me a ticket because you know what?
Okay.
When I go to court, I produce it. Your ass is mine.
Good luck.
Okay, you keep smiling. That's the attitude that gets you people in trouble. Douchebag.
The chief received the driver's complaint and later called him to inform him that he dismissed the traffic violation, and he apologized on Officer Mills' behalf. This next cop was all smug when he pulled up, but that didn't last for long.
What's going on?
Not much, just walking around.
Videotaping the police department's not a good idea.
Why? You guys are friendly people.
We are, but why are we doing this?
Why wouldn't we?
Because it's a security issue for us.
Is it?
It is.
I don't think so.
It is.
It's public property.
It is public property, but when you start recording our perimeter and our gates and what our activities are, it's a concern to us.
I've only been here for about 15 minutes.
Right. We had officers that drove by and saw you pulling out of here, walking out of here, and said that you were recording them as they left.
I did.
Yeah, and that's an issue. Why are we doing that?
I don't have to have a reason.
You don't have a reason.
I don't have to have one.
Okay. Do you have a driver's license? I can see.
I don't.
What is your name?
I'm not going to give that to you.
You're not going to give it to me?
No. Why would I give it to you? I haven't done anything wrong.
Well, you're recording our property. You're recording our building.
Since when is it our property? It's public property. We paid for it. We pay salaries for these cops to eat donuts instead of refreshing their law.
Sure.
And it's a security issue for us.
Am I being detained?
You are.
Okay.
Until I can get you identified.
And what's your reasonable,
because I want to make sure that you're not doing something that's a problem for our law enforcement community.
So in order to detain somebody, you have to have a law that you're investigating, correct? So what law do you suspect me of breaking?
Are you looking to create a problem here for us?
No, not at all. I'm being polite and cordial.
I'm being polite and cordial too, so I'm asking for your name and date of birth so we can identify you.
I don't need to.
And be on our way.
Why would I need to identify myself?
Because I'm asking you to identify yourself.
What's your name and badge number?
My name is Todd Hines. My badge number is 200.
Okay. Your name and badge number?
We're recording you just like you're recording.
Good.
Yeah, like 216.
Okay, good.
So.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'd like to be on my way to go. I mean, you have to have
so are
reasonable...
you refusing to identify yourself?
Well, there's no need to.
3916.
Are you a supervisor?
I'm not.
Okay. You just called for a supervisor?
I did.
Very good. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, you bet.
You can request, right? But it's not a lawful order.
It is a lawful order at this point.
And
as soon as my sergeant gets up here, he's going to tell you the same thing.
Okay.
Okay? But you are not free to leave. You are correct.
I'm not going anywhere. No, I'm not gonna, I'm not like that.
All right. Nope, that's fine. So what's the problem with identifying yourself?
I just don't.
You don't have to.
I just don't need to.
Don't need to.
When the deputies are incompetent, you need supervisors with a brain to make up for them, and that's exactly what he did when he got there.
This gentleman's got a First Amendment right, he says, to videotape our activities around the police department and is refusing to identify himself so that we know who we're dealing with.
Okay, you don't want to identify yourself?
Well, I don't need to. He said he doesn't suspect me of a crime or anything. And
Okay, I'm just asking.
No, but no, sir, I don't.
Just asking. Okay, we're good. Let's go.
All right, have a nice day.
My name's John, by the way.
All right, John.
Thanks. Take care, guys.
Cooperation, American.
What's that?
He stopped Todd from making a fool of himself further. Don't be bullied just because they have a badge or a gun. Remember, they work for you, not the other way around. These next ones thought they could gang up on a kid. It ended up backfiring on them. On September 15th, 2023, cops knocked on the door of a student dorm because they told he brought in beer.
What you trying to look for?
I just want to make sure there's no one else in there to start, and then I'll talk to you about
No, there's no one in there right now.
Okay.
Right.
Come out here and talk to me then.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be honest with you. We got a report that you were seen walking into your dorm with alcohol. So is there alcohol in there?
I don't answer questions. What's your name and your badge number?
Officer Purtle, NMSU Police.
Title and name?
Radio security officer.
Oh, security officer, okay.
Okay. Do you have an ID with you?
I do.
Okay, can I see it?
You suspect me of a crime?
I do.
Okay, what crime and how can you articulate it?
Minor in possession of alcohol. We got a report that you were walked in.
So it's like here that they said thing?
Okay.
It's a, yeah, right? It's like they said that he has, and that's how you're gonna articulate it.
So we don't have to go down this route. If you wanna go down this route, we can.
Well, I really don't, but like I'm studying right now. I'm doing homework. You knocked on my door. I'm out here. I want to know what's on. You say that they said that there's alcohol in this room.
Okay.
Oh, they saw me going into this room, and that there's alcohol in there. How can you articulate it though?
Okay, so that's why I'm here talking to you.
Yeah.
Okay, so I still need to ID you.
No.
And then we need to go from there.
You have to suspect me of a crime.
I do.
You realize that cops in New Mexico don't have qualified immunity, right?
I do that. I do.
Okay, so from here on, let's just be careful with what you're about to do right now. Okay. You're saying that you want my ID, but right now you or yourself can't articulate a crime that I've committed.
Okay.
So
I already explained to you why I'm here. Why I need your ID.
I know what you're here, but okay, is my ID gonna tell you if there's alcohol in that room?
No, but I still need to identify you.
My name is Joel.
Joel what?
Joel.
I need your first, last name, and your date of birth.
No, you don't.
I do. If you don't want to provide that,
you don't want to call Officer Donovan or one of your supervisors here?
Yeah, I can get a sergeant over.
Then calling up because right now, this is not what you want to do right now. Because this is a violation of my Fourth Amendment.
Okay. All right. Let me get a sergeant over here. Okay.
Yeah.
A cool thing about Joel is that he's a law student, and he didn't allow himself to get manhandled.
Is anything going to happen if I don't identify myself?
You can be arrested for concealing identity, yes.
So, okay, so I want you to say, if you don't ID to me right now, if I don't give you my ID, that you're going to arrest me. I want you to give me that ultimatum.
So, just hold on. You want to wait? You said you wanted to wait to speak to a supervisor, so let's just do that, okay?
Okay, thank you.
And keep your hands out of your pockets for me. So, made contact with him at the door. He got his phone out and started recording right away.
Okay.
I explained to him why we were here. Got a report that he walked in there with alcohol. Asked him if anyone else is in the room. He just said, no one else is in the room. I'm like, okay, can you open the door so I can see? Make sure no one else is in there. I'm not going to do that. Okay. He'll come out here and talk to me. Okay. So he comes out. So, are you suspecting me of crime right now? Am I being detained? All that kind of stuff. Explained to him what was reported to us, that he's suspected of taking alcohol into his dorm room, underage, and that I needed to identify him. Well, that's all hearsay. What is that going to do if you identify me? Well,
officer said here that if I don't ID, I will be subject to arrest. Is that true?
It's possible, yes.
Possible, yes or no? I need that ultimatum, or else I won't get my ID.
Okay, so technically right now, yes, you could be arrested.
I need a yes or no. Like, I need you to tell me if you don't give me your ID right now, I'm gonna arrest you.
Why would I say that to you?
Because I need that ultimatum. Because right now you're asking.
Yes.
And I have the right to say no. Because you're asking. It's not a lawful order. Okay. I need you to make it a lawful order.
You're being detained for suspicion of minor in possession of alcohol, we need to see your ID.
Okay, and if not,
And if not, you could be considered concealing identity.
because New Mexico statute says that concealing of identity is a secondary charge. I would have to have been arrested or suspected of a crime.
No.
Right now, you hear
You
just
don't have to
hearsay.
be arrested or suspected. You're being suspected of having possession.
On what grounds?
They did not investigate anything. They just assumed those charges on the fly. Joel wasn't going to give them his ID. That was damn sure.
Here's the deal. By saying could, what we are trying to do is we're trying to be cooperative with you and have you be cooperative with us. Help us clear this matter up.
Okay, I gave him my name, Joel.
What's your last name?
You don't need my last name and you do not need my date of birth unless you want to run me for, unless you want to run my name through your system.
you have-
Are you trying to run my name through the
Do you have
system?
warrants for your arrest? Is there anything
I don't
you
answer
would be
questions.
concerned?
I don't answer questions. I'm asking
answer
questions.
questions.
I don't. It's my Fifth Amendment. Is it or is it not?
Okay, so the question is that like the officer told you, you're being suspected of having possession of alcohol underage. So, in that case, the easiest way to prevent this is for you to let us know. Either somebody saw you carry a case of beer. You have a case of beer in your possession?
I don't answer questions.
Would you give us consent to check your room?
Nope.
To make sure that
Nope.
you have no alcohol in your
Nope, I
possession?
do not consent to any searches nor seizures.
Okay, very good. All right. This is completely up to you how you want to play this.
You could get a warrant, or you could,
So
or you have probable cause. Go
right
ahead.
now, we do have reasonable suspicion that possibly a crime had been committed. We're trying to investigate that. You're certainly welcome to refuse if you wish.
I know.
But we need to ID you.
Or
And if you do not present your identification, you can face a non-traffic
Could.
citation.
you're saying could. I need you to
Because
say
I'm
you
giving
will.
I'm giving you the opportunity to.
No, I need that ultimatum.
cooperative
I will
with
give
us.
you my ID if you say that I'm going to go get arrested if I don't give it to you.
So you'll give us if we say that.
If you say that, yes, sir. Because that's already grounds for me to set up litigation against you.
So you're threatening to sue us.
I ain't threatening nothing, brother.
That's what you just said.
It's not a
It
threat.
gives you grounds to.
It's not a threat. It gives me grounds. Does it or does it not?
Okay, so the easiest and simplest solution to this is for you to tell us your name, date of birth.
Joel.
Joel what?
Joel.
Okay, by just saying Joel, there's 1,000 Joels. I need a last name and a date of birth.
For what? You're gonna run?
In order
I
to
told
confirm
you want my
who
name.
are For the report, I need to have your name and date
You
of birth.
could.
It's
I didn't even have to give you my first name for that report. You could literally put the citizen or the guy or the suspect. Yes, you can.
doesn't work like that.
Yes, it does. I'm a law student here. You're not gonna come over here and try to violate my rights.
So I'm not trying to violate your rights. I'm trying to be cooperative with you and you be cooperative
Okay,
with us.
cooperate with me and accept that I'm not gonna give my ID unless I'm gonna get arrested. Say it and I'll give you my ID. Just say, if you don't give me your ID, I'm gonna arrest you.
So you want us to threaten
You want us to-
Yes, I want you to give me that ultimatum if you really want the ID.
threaten you.
Winning a case against the police while he's still a student would do wonders for his CV when he graduates.
Recording, Sean. Don't let him intimidate you. Oh, let me take my hand on my pocket.
Thank you. I
There's two
appreciate
guys right
that.
here with Glocks and scared of a 19-year-old with the phone, bro.
Well, I'm not scared of a 19-year-old with the phone I have. Come on, man, don't do that, okay?
No.
Seriously,
Hey,
that's
stick your
just,
hand
that's
out your
just
pocket. Do
be.
you see something in my pocket?
Okay, well, we would like for you to do that for us, just to be cooperative,
Oh,
okay?
just to be
So-
cooperative? Like, just
Come on,
like for you to
don't-
say what you want me to do? Are you Googling the laws right now? Because that's really what you should be doing right now. All right, cool.
You okay with that?
Yeah, continue reading.
Are you sure you're okay with that?
Yeah. I give you permission.
Oh, thank you very much. Okay, so here's why we need your name and date of birth. I'm going to read you the law because you are a law student, okay?
Sean, can you
According to New Mexico, it's all being recorded.
Yeah, I know, but
My
those
body
are hard
camera's
to get.
running.
So I'm gonna use my own.
So concealing identity consists of concealing one's true name or identity or disguising oneself with the intent to obstruct the due execution of the law,
Am I obstructing?
or, yes, technically you are, with the intent to intimidate, hinder, or interrupt any public officer or any person in illegal performance of his duties or exercise of his rights under the law of the United States.
Okay, so your investigation is investigating that I'm in possession of alcohol, right?
That's exactly
Okay,
what
and
we
if I don't
said.
if I give you my ID, is that gonna tell you if I do or do not have alcohol in that room?
If
Or is it
you-
just a way
if you
to
deny-
identify me with something?
No. The ID is so that we can identify who we are talking to. If you wish to deny us access to that room, that is totally within your rights.
I know.
But you refusing to identify yourself
I
to
know.
us by name and date of birth
Yeah.
full name, date of birth, that is concealing identity. Why do you use that term?
Because why the fuck are you searching my shit? Like,
We're not searching
no,
your shit.
yes, that's
Go ahead and
a
identify him real quick,
seize of
please.
my identification. Is it or is it not?
It's not a seizure. We just
It's
need
a
to confirm-
seizure of my identification, yes or no?
We just need to see who you are in order to
I
go
told you my
forward in the
fucking name.
investigation.
Told you my fuck. Today or did not?
Your legal name.
My
Give
legal
us your
name.
first name.
What is my Joel? Not the legal name or what?
Joel what?
He has my ID. Go look at it.
Perfect. That's all we
Yeah.
needed. Thank you. That's all we needed. Let's go down here real quick, please.
When a cop violates your constitutional rights, you are not obliged to be respectful. They didn't know how bad they screwed themselves by giving him an unlawful command.
Okay, so he's denying us for the consent to search. That's
No, that's
fine. But we have him ID'd, so we're going to make sure we take a report.
Yep.
And then, so basically, we got called, someone suspected him of having alcohol in his dorm room, carrying a case of beer in. He's 19 years old. We will take a case report on it. There'll be a case number drawn. Pretty much, basically, he's pushing the issue on the concealing identity. But now that we've negated that, we don't have to do any more. We will take a report just to document the incident. Okay. Just listening. 2-0.
Yeah, you're listening? Alright, anything else I can help you guys with?
No, you're
So you're just gonna stand around and get paid?
Yeah, sure.
You're just gonna stand around and get paid, brother? Yeah, like, I think we can just prove some races. I'm gonna get complaints on both of your ass. And Chief Donovan's gonna know about this shit, cause he knows who I am.
Chief Donovan knows you.
Chief Donovan knows who I am.
Okay, very good.
Alright?
Appreciate it.
Fucked up for real.
Have a nice day.
Yeah, and did you find anything with that ID, brother? Did you find out if there's alcohol in here or not with that ID? Nah? So what the fuck
You
was the
denied us
point?
consent, so that's fine.
I didn't give you consent.
Exactly.
You wouldn't.
So we're not gonna argue with you. Have a nice
Get
day.
the fuck
Well, this is actually a common area, so we're allowed to be
Fuck
here.
out, go work. I pay you for something. Fuck out of here. Yes, I
Why
pay
are
you
you
for
doing
something.
this?
Fuck out of here. Because you fucked out my ID for no fucking reason, brother.
Okay.
Get the fuck out of here.
Have a nice day, sir.
Fuck
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Bye-bye. Have a nice day. Right. I will call the deputy, I will call the chief real quick and just let him know. That supposedly there's gonna be a complaint on us, so. Joel Martinez?
Arrest her ass,
Okay.
man. Here goes a friend.
Huh?
Jesus, man, that's what disrespectful.
Yeah, maybe.
I'll ask this.
I'll meet you.
Name right now. Are you going back to the office? Or?
Yeah, I'm headed back that way. So I'll go call the chief real quick and let him know.
The teens were celebrating when the officers left. They knew they won, and the cops had to walk away in shame. Another breed of people that aren't easily intimidated are auditors.
We have some applications over here. Request for EBT card. Assistance request form.
Can I help you with something?
I'm just taking a look around at the applications and stuff here.
Recording in here?
Yes, sir. What is the what are the services that are offered to the public
Can I
here?
show you a sign first?
Sure, yeah. Yeah, let me see.
We don't allow recording. Only because of confidentiality of the clients.
Okay, where's the sign you wanted to show me?
This is the sign right here. So I'm going to ask you to stop recording. If you can't, you're going to have to leave the building, okay?
Yeah, I'm not gonna leave, sir.
You're not going to leave?
No.
Sonny! Out!
Excuse me? I'm sorry, I can't. Let me get closer to you.
I asked him to leave, he said he refuses to leave.
First, can I get your name and badge number, please?
Officer Torre, badge 100.
Oh, how are you?
It's their ruling, you know what I mean? So if they don't want you over here, if they don't want to give you the services, they're just going to ask you to leave, okay?
It's for client confidentiality.
If they don't want you recording, if they don't want you here, they have to ask you. I'll have to ask you to leave. That's all it is, man.
You have the right to apply, but you can't just
You can't
film
just come in.
general things.
Why couldn't I just come in and film applications and general things here? Is this
You can grab an application and sit down and fill an application. No one's
right?
denying you
Is this a
that.
public building? Open to the public, right?
Open to the public, but
Right.
if-
I'm
for
a
their
member of the
services,
public.
for their services.
Right.
okay?
I'm a member of the public. I'm just here,
I understand
an
that.
independent journalist. I'm working on a story on the facility here.
Mm-hmm.
And that sign's not a statute. It's not a law. It's just something somebody
But
printed
if
out on a.
If they don't want you here, man, And if you're here to grab an application,
I have every right to be here, though.
I understand. I'm not arguing with you, brother.
I'm not arguing with you either. You're the one telling me to leave.
He told Sean to leave even though he knew that he had the right to publicly record. What he didn't expect was that Sean knew his rights and wasn't backing down.
If they don't want you here, you'll have to leave.
No, that's not the way the law works. I have every right to be here.
Okay, you're free to stay. Go ahead, record as long as you want to, okay?
So why would you tell me to leave then?
If you have to grab an application, go for it.
Documents here.
Right.
And there could be personal information on it.
So, but why would you leave personal information? Why would you leave people's personal information where anybody could see it?
Don't, but there could be.
This isn't actually even our
Somebody's name that came in, registered.
We wouldn't want to leave anybody's personal information where anybody could see it, right? I mean,
Is there something I can do to help?
yeah. What services do you offer here to the public?
Well, there's several different buildings, several different departments.
Okay.
In the building. There's the Department of Labor and Training.
Okay.
The Department of Human Services, and over there is probation. So.
Right, to the other building. Yeah, I was in there. I checked it out. Okay. So what? So Department of Labor, helping people get jobs, things of that nature, and then Department of Health and Human Services is what?
That Department of Human Services.
Human Services.
SNAP, medical.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Those kind of benefits.
All right, no problem.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. You are going to try to avoid customers.
Oh, like I said, I don't think you guys would leave personal information out where people could see it.
In the lobby, I would just.
Right. I know. We're having. I'm not arguing with her. I'm having a conversation.
As he pleases. He's not committed any crimes or anything like that. Just let him be. It's fine. You can do as you please, brother.
So you know she's a new supervisor.
Between now and.
I was just having a polite conversation with her.
At first, the cop thought he could scare Sean off with a bit of pressure, but when that didn't work, he quickly switched up his attitude. It is clear that he wasn't used to someone standing their ground.
I don't know why do you guys need so much security in this building? Is that like is there a reason?
Tax information around.
Like, is this like, do people like normally? I don't know. We have 2 security guards and a law enforcement officer stationed here. So he's talking to them right here.
It's fine. It's fine. Thank you, ma'am.
So the application.
So why, if it's okay, why do this, man? I'm not arguing with you. I'm not trying to argue with anybody. I'm just saying, you know, I'm here to exercise my rights. That's it.
Go for it, bro. That's all you. Do you?
Okay, thanks, officer. Appreciate it. Thanks. You did take it.
Need any help? Ask them.
I will.
They'll help you out.
I will.
You know, if you want to record, go for it, man. If you want
Okay.
to take a seat and enjoy it, it's all you, man.
All right, sounds good. You know, I don't see what's the big deal. He's a law enforcement officer. He took an oath to uphold our constitutional rights. I want you all to point out in the comment section how much personal confidential information that I've received since I've been here. You know, it's good to come into these buildings because you get to see the government waste. We have 2 security officers. For what? For what reason? This is the Department of Labor and Department of Human Services. Nobody's in here. I don't really get it. Officer, quick question for you. Is there like a security, as far as like security, high security risk here? Because I noticed that you're stationed here.
I'm just doing a detail over here, brother.
Right, but normally a law enforcement officer is stationed in this building? Okay. And with 2 security guards? Right. Is there like some heightened? I'm trying to understand.
Just because of the clientele that comes in here, that's all it is, man.
Oh, they could be
for the staff safety and their well-being. That's why they request,
a detail, officer detail, and then the 2 security guards.
You're no threat, man, to us.
No, I'm not.
You gotta do your job.
Right, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
The cop tried to bully Sean using his badge to push him around, but the moment that Sean stood firm and backed it up with the law, the cop folded fast. It showed exactly how they operate: intimidate first and retreat when challenged.
I respect
And
it.
I'm glad that you're doing your job by allowing me to do my job.
Respect, their policy.
Listen, and I had no problem talking to them, and I can explain it to them. My name is Sean. I'm an independent journalist. I'm just, I just seeing things like this where you have like 2 security guards and a law enforcement officer in such a small area here. It's kind of like
now it's not busy.
Seems like a waste, right?
Now it's not busy. But during the summer, there's a line here. And
Crazy lines and
crazy
everything.
lines,
People
so
getting rowdy.
try to come in next time. Try to come down in the beginning of the month or so.
You're right.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Couple days, give it like 4 more days or so, and come down and see how the line is,
how packed
and
it is in
how
here.
it gets packed, and people get really pissed off, and that's all it is.
All right, so you just make.
Their safety, their well-being, they want to feel safe while they're at work, so they have us.
I'm just saying, I just been to I go to government buildings all over the country, and I've never seen, such a small office with such a security presence here. So I'm like, is somebody gonna come in here and stab me or something?
You're good. You're good.
Yeah.
Plus the station's right there too, so
Okay. All right. But there's always a law enforcement officer stationed here.
Monday through Friday.
Oh, very
It's been
cool.
like that for a few years. So
Okay.
They request the detail.
And then private security.
And then the 2 private security that come in. So whatever they request, we try to abide by their rules at the end of the day as well. So.
All right. That's interesting. Thank you for answering my questions. I appreciate it. Thank you. And what department are you with?
Woonsocket.
Woonsocket.
Yep, you're in Woonsocket. Station's right down the street as well.
Okay, gotcha. Perfect. Thanks, man. I appreciate you answering my questions. Thank you.
If you got any other questions, let me know. I got you, man.
All right. Thanks. Appreciate you.
Those the Hokers?
Yeah. Hokers, yeah.
They comfy?
Yeah, real comfy. I do a lot of walking.
I hear you.
Yeah, I do a lot of
run shoes
walking.
as well.
Yeah.
That was actually a good cop. Once he realized he was in the wrong, he didn't double down or throw a fit. He owned up to it and respected Sean's rights, just like any public servant should.
Starts to fill up, like I said.
Yeah, I see.
Come down another time.
Yeah.
In the morning or so.
You know how funny it is? You went from telling me to leave to telling me to come back another time. No, I get it, man. No, listen, I'm not here to get personal information or escalate situation in any way with anybody, man.
But we both,
I just like to ask questions and.
Once we get understanding of the reasoning here.
Right, yeah, I just like to ask questions. See, I thought it was interesting, about the amount of security here for the small area here. I get to find out different things in different buildings.
I got you. I hear you.
Cool, man. All right, take care. Stay safe.
Yeah, you too. Have a
Yep,
good
no
one.
problem.
From trying to kick Sean out to inviting him to come back again, this cop was taught a real lesson in the law. And if you thought that was bad policing, the next encounter is on a whole new level of stupid.
Why are you videoing me? Excuse me.
A First Amendment auditor visited the Department of Motor Vehicles in California to film in public and exercise his constitutional right. But what started as a peaceful audit quickly turned into something else.
In the state of California, Department of Motor Vehicles, I'm out with Liberty Lens Audits. Make sure you go check out his channel and show support. Also go to the Allen Report. Let him know Mr. America sent you over.
Why are you videoing me?
These female cops aren't fit to enforce anything, and ultimately had to do the walk of shame. And that's all for today. If you like the video, subscribe so you don't miss out on the next upload. Thanks for watching.